stay with him in the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu, and I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. Why you stunting on the block? You can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star, cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world I see it well.
Miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. Along with Greg Olsen, Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. At their own 32-yard line. Let's go! On the ground, here's the rookie played in-state at Austin. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap. At the 33-yard line. From the 33, here's second down and 9.
Here we go, catch!
Get out of the gun is Milton. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down and 3. Try and throw with Milton. Picked off by Ivan Pace, and the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got
the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Kenny Clark, he works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He's going to let this one go deep. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And that'll set up 4th down. Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line. Ready. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Has an opening past the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Cowboys. First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Open, left side is Schoonmaker. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
Hold the ready. Ready.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He finds a man downfield, it's Pelton. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll take a shot with Mims. And he'll get into the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Minnesota. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Reichard good with the extra point. The Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Vikings with the edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Milton. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will go all the way. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Minnesota. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To the air once more is McCarthy. He's got a man. That's Felton. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. And a good run there. We'll get him 5 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Jones. Modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. To the goal line and in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. Reichert now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he will score. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. This one, caught by Felton. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. A return coming from the 14. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it, I'm in. Hey, somebody gotta do it, I see the G. Hey, watch him do it.
Hot 70, hot 70. Next page.
He'll turn and hand this one off. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this.
On the jump.
2nd and 5.
Come on. Set. Kevin Byron.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. And now he loses the football. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
At the 43-yard line.
Milton to the air on second down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to CD Lamb. And it's going to be fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
That's taken at about the 14. Oh, looked like he moved a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Gonna run. This is Jordan Mason. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Yeah, at some point, you just have to know when the party's over. You just have to cut your losses. I think in this case, he's just trying to do a little bit too much, make something out of nothing, and he ends up being taken back for a pretty big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. A run. Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. Well, you do not see that very often from that area of the field thinking going forward, not that far backward. A shocking safety for the defense.
It is shocking, Mike, and to be frank, it just can't happen. I mean, you just can't go backwards in this point of the field, and not only do you lose the yardage, but you give the defense an easy opportunity to capitalize with the 2 points.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Stop. Let's go.
Here's Milton. Now he'll air one out. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 16 on the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Just going to run it here up the middle. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Paris Leopold there on the stop.
That's a pick up of 3.
Second down, they need 7. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening as the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
On their own 36-yard line.
Ready up! Ready! Cowboy!
Valdez-Scantling on the move. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On the ground is Mason. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. This is Mason. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And that bursting ball, he is down inside the 10-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Minnesota. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Hawkinson in motion. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like,
throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football.
pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
It is good. Makes the score Cowboys 30, Vikings 28.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Nike 18.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. Next.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Ready up.
Throwing again is McCarthy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Let's go now.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That's down the field for Lamb. And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown tonight. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Well,
this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Now a shot here, deep middle. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Mims sent in motion here. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. He'll take a shot with Mims. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. Third down coming up.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. On fourth down, it's Will Reichard time for this Viking field goal. That's going to be caught.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
Come on. Set. Cooking up.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Get out of the gun is Milton. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down. Is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
1st and 10.
Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions. Ready.
He'll stay on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, break. Ready. Viking 18. Go.
From the gun, here's Milton. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Ready, ready. Let's go.
Mims set in motion here. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Now, screen set up for Mason. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play. And a 1st down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He's got a man. That's Felton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To the air once more is McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Donovan Izaraku in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Viking 18.
They'll put Addison in motion. On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. He's got it at about the 8. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. If he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
He finds Mims. It's complete. And he's into the end zone yet again. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Vikings. 3 touchdowns for the game. Now, how about this? It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Hold the set. Let's go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance. You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Now a 3rd and 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys first down. Defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
And they continue to lean on him in these short yardage, need-to-have-it situations. Tough yards. He's been getting them over and over throughout the course of the game, and he picks up more than enough there on 3rd down.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Second down and 8.
Get it. Go.
They're going to run it. This is Phil Mafah. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4.
Ready.
They'll stick with him again. To take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the first down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Looks like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.